Hello, Aries. Thank you so much for being here. So glad you could make it. I hope you're all doing well. Aries, this is your monthly money and finances forecast and what you need to know about all of that. So we're going to just dive right in because I pulled messages from various decks, as you can see. So we're going to get into your reading. So let's go on to the next, okay? Aries, I was meditating on your energy. This is what I heard. I heard disruption, refusing to see, knowledge, retreat, and recover. What you got going on, Aries? What the fuck, though? So I feel like something's going on that you're not feeling at all, or something you wasn't feeling as it has to do with your money and work. Now you are able to recover, or you're choosing to retreat. So let's see what's going on here for you. Now, Aries, your energy and attitude towards your money and finances, baby, is you have the Goblin, the wounded human ego. That's a 31 breaking down to a 4. Okay? So with the 4 energy, that speaks to the Emperor for me, and it speaks to stability and security. Okay? So what I feel like is happening for you with the Goblin being your energy and attitude, I feel like there could be something going on around your plans that may be going sour or about to go sour around your money or with work. This could be due to some fear or anger or resentment. There may be some procrastination. This could be around greed, some self-righteousness behavior, or some selfishness behavior. This also could be something to do with addictions. Now, this is either you causing it or it's happening to you, or maybe both. But this is your energy and attitude. And notice that the eyes are closed, so that is making sense with refusing to see. So is this something that you're refusing to see that's going on with your money or work? Or is someone refusing to see your point of view in that regard? So let's take a look and see what else you got here. You do have big deal. So with big deal, Aries, that's what this is for you. Okay, whatever this is pertaining to, whether this is money or work or whatever is of value for you, it's a big deal for you. Yes. Now, if that's not the case, it was a big deal and now it's over somehow, some way, whether you are able to recover, or through you retreating from this, or perhaps being able to see, or getting somebody to see. You have giving and receiving. This is the 6 of Pentacles for your money and your finances here. Okay, this is earth energy. So you may be concerned about money or work. Okay, this may have something to do with authority. You could be yearning for something, seeking security around something, or looking to get some sort of appreciation or gratitude here. Now, if this is to do with, in terms of the Emperor energy, the Emperor speaks to you could be dealing with a boss or management, or you could be trying to manage something. The Emperor energy is an energy where courage is called for, or there's an ambition or motivation, and then there's the question of whether or not whatever is being pursued, or whatever is trying to be organized or brought under control, or protected or built. The question is it rational? Okay, and are you lacking control, or is it out of control, or are you trying to maintain control? Now there is the question of confusion, or dependency, or failure, or irresponsibility could be at play here too, with the Emperor energy around this. Now the Emperor energy is also speaking about you could be focusing on perhaps having some discipline, or seeing something occur that calls for some discipline. There may be something you are very, very focused on, which you are, because you do have the big deal here. This could be around a source of income, around your safety, your security with money or with work. Now, you could be dealing with the government or establishment, institution around this that's occurring. But with that Six of Pentacles energy here, it feels like this could have something for some of you to do with a loan, or something you want returned to you. This is around some sort of charitable act perhaps, but also perhaps you want favor with something, you want to be given something, or something's being asked of you, but you want some sort of exchange. There's something you want to get, or someone wants to get something from you, because you do have giving and receiving, right? Just know with that Six of Pentacles, whatever it is that you are focused on, that's a big deal. Whether you see what you're looking for through that or not, just know with that Six of Pentacles energy here, I want to show you this again, because look at all those hands. Those hands are like giving. All the hands are giving, right? So just know that at least one nice thing is going to happen for you, some way, somehow. One nice thing is going to happen for you. Whether it's with this thing that's a big deal for you, that you're in your ego about, that you're in your feelings about, or if it comes through by some other means or way for you. So just, hang in there. Now, I want to also point out with that Goblin energy for you, you want to be mindful to be aware and self-evaluate and take inventory of what's going on, and how you are showing up in it, or how you may need to show up in it, just in case it's possible that while you may be wounded, your ego may be wounded, how much of an influence is your wounded ego playing on to this situation, so that you're making sure you're not coming from a place of fear, anger, or resentment. Be careful about that self-righteousness behavior, or selfishness, or greed, or procrastination, or even if there's some sort of addiction at play here. But you want to take stock of what's going on, and come from a focus and attitude of love and fairness. Okay? A focused attitude of love and fairness with this. Now, as it has to do with your money and finances, you have the affirmation that came out. I am in complete control of my financial reality. Where do I need to take greater financial responsibility? What is one thing I can do today to take back control? So there's something going on that you're trying to take control of, or get a handle of, or have managed concerning your money or with work, that you feel wounded or hurt by, or you feel taken advantage of, or you feel like you're not being heard, or that you want to recover, or you feel like somebody is retreating from you, or this might be you in this, where you want an exchange here to happen. Now, you also have take time to breathe out. Take time to breathe out. Look at all that blue. Well, first of all, you got that moon energy in the background there, that disseminating moon. So you are in your feelings, and maybe with what or who you are trying to engage or deal with, or what this is around. For all of whomever is involved, there's a lot of feelings all around, or maybe there's a lack of feelings here. But what this is saying here for you is that it seems that some sort of a situation around money or work has peaked, or it's going to peak, or it's at its peak time. And there may be a need to regroup and learn from the situation, how it has transpired so far, and see what you can what is your experience from it. Especially if you're not getting where you are trying to go with it, because you want to be able to assess the situation before you do anything more that you blindly forge ahead with, right? So that's what this is asking you, is to take time to breathe out. There's a need for you to take a step back. Because I see take time to breathe out, there's something you are angry about, you're upset, you're pissed, okay? You're not fucking happy, and you want this addressed, right? So you want to be mindful of that. You don't want to move blindly forward ahead. Do try to have faith about your situation if it's difficult, which somehow it is here. Faith that the best is going to happen for you, but also there may be a need for you to try to accept the way that things are right now. Take that step back if you're hitting an obstacle or a wall, and reflect on the situation, because it looks like if there is something that can happen here, it's going to take you coming at it differently. Okay, there's something you need to do differently, whatever that means for you. Now, maybe there's a need for you to retreat altogether, or there's a way for you to come at this differently that allows you to recover or resolve whatever is going on that you feel you want managed here. Now, you also have focus. Okay, the rosemary. It might be good for you to have a little rosemary with you at this time, Aries. But with rosemary and focus, there's something that has come into view for you, or is going to come into view for you, but it's also going to take you concentrating or being clear-minded here. This is with focus. This is clear objectives, having that intellectual power, having that wisdom and tact in the situation, perhaps even making some swift decisions. But this is you trying to see what is the path, what is it you need to be targeting or honing in on, if you will. And also I want to point out, with that sixth energy of the Six of Pentacles, sixes talk about there's something that you're looking to see some growth with, or that perhaps is something you want or need reassessed. There's something that you want to get some harmony with, or that's not comfortable for you, or you want to get some comfort in. But also, this is you looking to overcome an obstacle, or there's something you have a lot of compassion around. And who don't have compassion about that money, honey? But you want to be able to perhaps see some assurance in this, or see some generosity applied to the situation. But with sixes, that means it also is calling for some flexibility to happen, where there may be a need to collaborate, or this is just you simply needing to collab with yourself and drawing your own experiences and resources, and be more focused and assembled at how you will need to come towards this. Now, with sixes, there's also the need to have the considerations around, are you dealing with something where there is a need for unity, or are you dealing with something where there's some sort of sacrifice at play, or there's some issue with cooperation or achievement? So it's going to play out differently for all of you. Now, sixes can also speak to the Lovers, which is a focus on relationships, partnerships, agreements, and contracts. So this could be coming into play for you as well, but there is some sort of conflict here, or there's discrepancy or disruption or issue. Because remember, like I said, I heard disruption, refusing to see, knowledge, and retreat and recover. Okay? Now, you do have choice. Falling in love is not a choice. Staying in love is. Now, what's interesting here is that you do have these two hands, okay, kind of one is on top of the other, extended, and then you have this cell phone here where it says work calling. So for many of you, this is definitely something to do with work. Something's going on with work where this is your focus, or that's where the big deal is for you. Now, which with this here, this is about a choice that's needing to be made, or you're looking for some sort of a decision. This choice could have something to do with a situation that's been weighing on you or affecting you personally. This is something where you perhaps want to compromise, or you may be looking to see how to cut ties around this or get something straightened out. This may be something that you don't want to do, or someone else doesn't want to do. This could be around a choice whether to make it work or not, right? Or whether or not there's going to be some charitable exchange here, a generosity, an appreciation, an offering here. So you also have inspire, influence. When you become influential in your field, you inspire people to step into their own greatness because you rose to your own first. So this may be something that you're trying to get a situation stimulated on your behalf to see moved ahead, or see movement with it all, or see addressed. Or, you could be coming out of these energies, or you're going into it, or that's where you are. But there's some dealings with these energies nonetheless for you. Now you also have brainstorm. Keep fresh ideas flowing for your business. If you feel stuck, take some quiet time with your journal and write down everything that comes. So document. There's a need to document what your experience is, what the exchanges or the lack of exchanges are. This also could be you actually composing a document, actually writing to regard the matter or have it addressed. But this is about you brainstorming, needing to come up with the best approach in a situation in order for you to receive or have given to you what it is that you want to see happen, that you want to see some balance here with your work or with money. But this is you coming up with ideas, different ways, perhaps that different approach that you still need to come across, or that you are trying different approaches with. Now you have divine gifts. Share your divine gifts. Share your divine gifts. Now this is interesting, Aries. Now, what I'm picking up with share your divine gifts, I feel like this is about you needing to speak your truth, or you are speaking your truth. I feel like this is also you sharing your skills and abilities in some capacity, as it has to do with work or money. But this may also be, you could be dealing with bouncing back and forth within yourself, where this may be something that you are stepping out of your comfort zone with, or struggling to step out of your comfort zone with. Or you may be troubled with your capacity to get this done, or to have something happen here, or with how you want to move forward. But this is something that you're experiencing, being out of your comfort zone. And so you may have trouble focusing on what it is you need to deal with, or how you need to proceed as a result. Or you may be questioning or doubting if you can do this or not. So with share your divine gifts, I feel you do have the capacity or ability to move this forward, or get some result or action happen that you want to see occur here for you. It just may be taxing, or something that you may feel you shouldn't have to do, but you may have to, especially if someone is refusing to see, or perhaps you don't want to, go through anything, and maybe you're the one refusing to see. But it could be because you have fuck fear. It will lie to your face. Fuck fear. So either you're afraid, or you are no longer afraid, and the situation is trying to perpetuate fear for you, or there is some fear base to it. But this is saying fuck fear. This is about you having that sacral chakra open and being very creative, perhaps even guilt-free, no regret in your emotions about what it is you want to see happen. Or perhaps you are feeling some guilt or regret, or having issues with creativity with what you want to see happen here concerning money and work. You also have ask a fucking expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional. So whatever you're doing here may be a little much for you to handle. And if so, seek an expert that will keep your counsel, that you can trust. Or perhaps you're dealing with someone that you want them to be the fucking expert because that's their job, and then perhaps not doing it or giving you service. I'm picking that up too. Or, you know, maybe you just need more help on this, or you're not getting the help that you're expecting to have given and received here. Okay? You want all hands on deck. So now let's get into the tarot and see what messages is coming in for you for your money and finances. So we have at the bottom, you got the 9 of Wands. So the 9 of Wands is talking about, as fiery energy, that this is your spirit and inspiration here. It's something you may be excited about, but definitely wounded by. This may be you trusting your impulse, needing to. You're yearning for some sort of impact. You're seeking stimulation, perhaps around some generosity or charity or something you want to receive or have given to you. Or this is maybe asked of you, that you are on guard, you're on the defense, you're up in arms, or you're wounded by. This is you trying to persevere in that regard. Now, with money and work, what the 9 of Wands is also saying is that you may well be suffering some sort of setback or loss, and that you've been taking a conservative approach or trying to you know, cover the situation, or there's a need to have a conservative approach in order to see how to get this matter dealt with or move it forward, because you're at a 9. So you've perhaps come at this a few different ways, and so there may still be a need for a different way. Now underneath that, you do have the 4 of Coins. So this is definitely a focus on your stability and security. You may feel like something's being held from you or kept from you, or this is something that perhaps you're trying to hold on to or keep. But this is about, you know, also being mindful about the approach that you have. Are you sticking with an approach, or someone, or if this is involving another, are they sticking with their approach with you, and is that the problem? Now, 4 speak to stability, containment, uplifting, conformity. There's perhaps something you want to get restructured, something you've been working hard at, something about a foundation that you're trying to lay, or a foundation that has been laid that perhaps you want to see something different happen. You may be all work and no play. But the 4s also say that you could be restless about your ability to persevere, or with what you're trying to persevere with. You are definitely in contemplation, and this may be something that's requiring some sort of teamwork too, because you're worried about this. You're very, very worried about this, okay? You're in your head a lot, and that's no good. You got to get out of your fucking head on this. But if somebody's causing you some bullshit, you know, it's not always easy to just step outside of your mind and let some shit go, or not worry about it, right? Especially if it's of value to you. So let's see what you got going on here with September messages. Oh, by the way, the 4 of Pentacles is also saying that's coming through is that there's a need for you to be careful with your money, okay? Whether you're penny pinching or being miserly, but also don't neglect other areas of your life either, that because you're so focused on this. Remember, you do have focus, or there may be other things that need to be brought into focus for you, not just with money or with work, okay? Or maybe there's something of value, or be mindful of all that which is of value and needs to be maintained here, okay? Now, so some energy that's coming through for you is you do have the King of Coins, and you do have the Hermit. So first of all, there's something that you may be trying to manage and get a solution with, that you're analyzing or wanting analyzed, or that you are soul searching about. Also, you may be trying to successfully create and masterfully obtain a particular answer here. The Hermit is also suggesting that you want to have a minimalist approach. Okay, you want to be very careful about how you come at your situation that's a big deal for you, but also be very careful about how you are prioritizing and managing money here. With the King of Pentacles, this is saying though that you have the ability to maturely come at this or manage this, that which that you need a solution or answer to or looking for, or who you're dealing with, if that's what's happening here, and it likely is, has the capacity to support you in this or help you in some way that you are wanting that counsel, that guidance, that support, that answer, that solution with money or work. Now, you do also have his energies coming through. It's the Six of Swords and the King of Swords. Okay, so you got two kings on the board so far. So, you know, there are some very mature energies here that have the capacity to be responsible, to intervene, have the capacity to show restraint, to perhaps even render a verdict or take something in a specific direction. But also, this is you know, where knowledge and influence and wisdom and power and tact is at play too. Now, with the Six of Swords, you're wanting to transition some sort of conflict or problem here that you want a solution with. You want a clear-cut answer, or you want something cut out with that King of Swords, or you're dealing with authority figures, someone in particular. If you are dealing with someone, this is somebody that it may be up to that person and they haven't decided yet, or the decision that they are making isn't one that works for you. But this is you looking to transition, to move on from something, because this person is very much entangled in these swords still. So this tells me that you may not have transitioned the situation and gotten a clear-cut decision or answer. Remember now, the King of Swords is also someone who is hopefully clear thinking, but this is someone who's very detached from their emotions, and they're thinking logically about the situation. You may be wanting a swift decision, or trying to change a decision, something you're very dedicated to, or you want some dedication with this. This is you or who you're dealing with having an influence on the outcome of the matter that's in question. This is some sort of professional, some sort of judge, something perhaps you want to see investigated or you want to see executed, or someone is impacting you in some way. But this is you trying to be decisive, or you want some decisive movement with this, where you want the knowledge here, or you're trying to convey some knowledge from a solid argument or point of view you may be trying to make, or that you want to be made on your behalf perhaps, or maybe that you could be doing for somebody else. But this is about a focus on trying to be convincing, or with your goals, or assisted in convincing with your goals, in order to transition a situation where you may be experiencing a roadblock and needing to come at this logically, or with the best logical advance or reasoning around the situation that you don't look like you are exactly getting, or you are, but there's something going on here there's some sort of entanglement. Now, for some of you, you do make this transition. For some of you, you're trying to get this transition to happen with the Six of Swords and the King of Swords. Now, some more energy that you got coming through here is you do have the Emperor. Remember I said with that, what did I say today? Oh, the Goblin with 31 breaking down to a 4, that we could be talking about the Emperor energy, and here you have it, is the Emperor along with the Four of Wands. Now, I do want to point out that with this Six of Swords, this is also saying that whatever you're dealing with or going through here, Aries, some way, somehow, this is you moving away from a problem either way, whether you get that support or not. okay? But with the Emperor energy here, what I find interesting with this deck is that the Emperor has his back turned to the Four of Wands. I don't kind of like that. So there could be an Aries, another Aries involved, but this is definitely your energy as well. And so with it being your energy, Aries, you may be turning your back to a situation that's not giving you contentment or completion or satisfaction here. There may be some issue with the home or things going on in the home as well, or connected to home, as it has to do with your money and or work. But the Emperor here is also talking about that as it has to do with money and work. You could be wanting or seeking an increase in salary. This is a career matter or a practical issue that could be going on. Maybe you're trying to get a promotion, you're trying to get a job transfer or a new job, or you're just perhaps maybe trying to assert yourself towards something that you want to see some success, completion, and harmony here, that you want, that will bring you stability, or that is a source of stability for you. But with the Emperor kind of turned to his back, if you're dealing with authority, you could be dealing with a form of authority, or whomever is in authority that may have influence on your money or work situation to what you see as a big deal, that a choice is needed. Giving and receiving exchange is expected to look for, where, you know, perhaps management or your boss or whom is in authority on this is refusing to see, has turned their back on a situation here that you're looking at, where you may not be getting that commitment or contentment or appreciation here. Okay, now also the Emperor here is saying, in terms of your money and finances, Aries, this is a time where you should be committed to keeping peace within yourself and in your circumstances, for you to, you know, if you're having money issues, and even if you aren't having money issues, be mindful of your spending. You want to be thrifty, but don't worry, okay, because things will work out. But also, this could be connected to some sort of a move, all right, where money is being applied to that as well. So now let's take a look at your outcome. You do have the Ace of Cups with the Six of Coins. Interesting. So the Six of Coins here is here twice for you. It showed up earlier in your spread, and now it's here towards the end of your reading with the Ace of Cups and the Six of Coins. Now I want you to take a look at the Six of Cups, and you'll see that there may be something you're returning to, because I said Six of Cups. This is not the fucking Six of Cups. So this could be something to do with something from the past, or someone from the past, or something you want some successful emotional conclusion, or brought to a close here. But this could be something you're returning to, because the Six of Cups can talk about that. The Six of Cups can also say that it could be around family or children, this matter. But the Six of Cups isn't on the board, but I said it, so it applies, right? So what also is going on with the Six of Cups is that maybe that you're looking for some money or something tangible or valuable to come your way from something that happened in the past. You may be experiencing or returning to something familiar that has happened, either around money or with work or with business, that you're dealing with. But like I said, I want you to take a look at this Ace of Cups. So if you see this Ace of Cups, there's a person sitting here and the cup is on their back. So this person looks like they're kind of sitting with whatever the fuck going on, right? The Six of Coins, right? And in the Six of Coins, there's no eyes. Interesting, because remember, we're talking about how what I heard was refusing to see. So as an outcome with this Ace of Cups, first and foremost with the Ace of Cups, what I'm seeing here, pertaining to a matter that is a big deal for you, it looks like either you put this behind you, this is something that you put behind you, because either you receive what it is that you're after and it's given to you, or you let this go. Okay? Or you let this go. Whatever this opportunity is, with this person having their back to this, they may not be happy, or you may not be happy with this, or perhaps you are the person that has to have that creative approach to get the situation to happen, and this is where you may need to think differently because you don't see how to get it yet, or you haven't gotten it yet. But with the 6 of coins here, in giving and receiving, this is either something that you are looking to receive or that is being asked of you. For some of you, you're being rejected, you're being blocked from this opportunity, or you are causing your own blockage. But a few of you will receive the opportunity that this is around for money or for work here, and you will persevere. Now, the Ace of Cups is also saying as an outcome for you that you want to be mindful to stick with a budget for now, that you want to stay away from spending frivolous, especially at a time where you may be feeling lovey-dovey and you want to be very generous and giving, yeah. Or maybe you want this from somebody else, and this is a time where that person needs to stick to a budget because either you can't afford it or they can't afford it. Now, this is also saying there could be some change by someone that makes you happy, but that's a very small percentage of you. This looks like that, somebody's not going to do something to make you happy, or you may not be doing that. But you may be having issue with a work opportunity or money opportunity being made available to you. Now, for those of you seeking work, this may be you perhaps have been interested in the medical or career in caregiving field and learning that it's not for you, that you don't want to give to it, or this may be something you're about to consider trying or doing. And so with that 6 of coins energy here as well, for some of you, you may be trying to get a loan. With the 6 of coins, you are being asked to be careful about you relying on others, okay, as it has to do with taking out a loan, or as it has to do with taking a chance, as it has to do with your money and work matter, where you're looking and leaning upon somebody else for this support. And that also you may need to consider this for yourself. If someone is leaning on you and you're not in a space that you really can afford it, you don't want to jeopardize yourself any further for the sake of trying to be a support or be a charity to somebody else. And so you need to prioritize what's the focus here, and that focus meaning you are the focus. If it's you being looked to for something and it's not within your means, to really be able to be of assistance, but also, to be mindful about the capacity for someone else, ability to do, or choice. So with this Ace of Cups and the 6 of Coins, I just feel like, for some of you, there's going to be issues with giving and receiving, and some of you, there is going to be a delay in what you want to receive, and for some of you, you're not going to get what you're looking for at all. So let's see what some guidance is for you. And so this is you needing to take control of your financial reality as best as you can at your own hands, okay? And make the choices that are best for you and that are going to support you, okay? You don't want your financial situation to become complicated. Perhaps you're dealing with something of a financial matter that is complicated. Thank you, Spirit. You have let go of guilt. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. So if in any of this is around you making a mistake, forgive yourself and, take into account what has happened, but don't wallow in any guilt or regret about it. Move forward. Let it be a learning experience and do all you can for it to not happen again. I also feel there may be some timing around this. Okay? With the clock in the back. Yeah. So timing may be at play here with this. The timing could be off. You also have at the bottom of the deck, dreams of abundance. As you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. Okay? So this is speaking to that different way of doing something. You have to do something different than what you've been doing before, perhaps with how you are managing and dealing with and working with your money, or as it concerns work. But just know, no matter what's happening here, be assured, Aries, that at least one nice thing will happen to you, whether it's around this or something else. You will be able to recover, and maybe there's a need for you to retreat because you might be running with your tail between your legs because you're wounded, but you will persevere. I hope these messages help. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so very much for watching. Bye, Aries.